Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ollie, and this is an Ollie's opinion. Um, it's a topic that's been alight for the past 24 hours. If you're a football fan, you would have heard of it. I'm going to be talking about the European Super League or the proposals of the European Super League or whatever stage it's at now because it's all moving so quick. I brought some notes with me. It's going to be a mixture of kind of factual information and Ollie having a rant. But European Super League in its current proposal, let's talk about what that is, what it means, how it would work. What is being proposed is that there is going to be a 20-team league consisting of 12 founding clubs, those clubs being Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, AC Milan and Juventus. So the top six from England, the big three over in Spain and the big three over in Italy. They make up the 12 founding clubs. Founding clubs. Like they're some kind of big shots. They will then invite three teams of their choice, whether it be, Leicester's, the Porto's, the Bayern Munich's, and then 5 spots will be given for teams to qualify based off of the merits of the previous season. Whatever that means, whether it's a team who wins the FA Cup or wins the German Cup or whatever, 5 teams qualify through merit-based achievements. So that gives you 20 teams. They get split into 2 groups of 10 and they play each other, I think, twice or however many times, 17 times if they want. The top 3 from each group will automatically qualify, so that gives you 6 teams. There is then a playoff in each group between 4th and 5th, and the winners of that go with the top 3 qualified. So you get 4 qualified teams from each of the 2 pools. They then go into a quarter-final, 2-leg style knockout system until we get a winner. So that's essentially what they're proposing at the moment. That's what this European Super League is planning out to be. And look, this isn't a new idea. This isn't something that's just sprung about. This has been in the works since 1998 when some Italians were speaking about it, and UEFA said, no, we'll expand the UCL. They upped the amount of teams and they got rid of the Cup Winners' Cup, and that's how they killed it off in 1998. Then in 2009, Florentino Perez, who is football's number 1 public enemy at the moment, he started to plant the seeds and saying how, the elite teams need to be playing each other, and that doesn't happen in the Champions League. And that got quietly pushed under the carpet. And then in 2016, it all kicked off again, and UEFA said, look, we'll give England, Spain, Italy and Germany 4 automatic spots. What we know is the top 4. If you get the top 4, you get European qualification. You don't have to go for any playoffs. You go straight into the group stage. They did that to stop the European Super League. But greed goes on and on and on, and it's where we are now. UEFA are making some kind of changes to the UCL where 36 teams go in instead of 32, and if it's a Wednesday, you can get a team from the Championship or something. I don't know. UEFA are just dancing about and making rules here and there, trying to accommodate people, and it's not working. There's been lots of people vocal against this, lots of high-profile people. I think the main one has been Gary Neville. He's been calling for points deductions, putting teams at the bottom of the league, taking away all their money. He called it a criminal act against football fans, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I do agree with a lot of the consequences he suggested. Points deductions don't really mean anything, but if you give a club a transfer embargo and you put them down a few leagues, they watch all their best players go, and it kind of leaves them in a sticky situation. So I'd give a lot of the clubs transfer embargoes for 5 years. Everything is kind of moving very quickly on this topic, and it is very hard to kind of report what's happening and what's not. We got teams saying, "Oh, we're distancing ourselves," and then turning around and joining it. UEFA's president, Shefren, or Alexander Shefren, I'm going to go with, he's coming out and saying that players who participate in the European Super League will be banned from the World Cup and the Euros. The UEFA Executive Committee, apparently lots of the founding teams of the European Super League have left that, which is basically the group of kind of owners who are in the Champions League. Kind of like, imagine it like a little group chat, really. They've all left that, meaning they're no longer eligible to be in European competitions. I think I've seen somewhere that PSG could be awarded the Champions League only through the virtue of Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Man City all dropping out to the European Executive Committee. It's a total mess. That's kind of the note side and the fact side I've brought. I'm going to give my opinion on this now. The people involved with this at the business level, at the chairman and the vice chairman level, they are not football fans. They are not football people. We have known this about owners in England. We know the Glazers aren't interested in football. Joel Glazer came out like 2 years ago and said he doesn't even understand the offside rule. Roman Abramovich, he just wants a payday. The Americans, the not JP Morgan's, the FGS or whatever, anyone in the top six doesn't care about football. They care about money. They care about business. They look at things and say, how can I make money off that? Not what do my fans want. It was always going to happen. I'm disgusted this happened, but I'm not shocked. Because it was always going to happen. Florentino Perez, look, he's been at this now for about 11 years. He always wanted this to happen. He knew it was going to happen. He started in 2009. He knew this was going to happen eventually. I think any club, any players who decide they want to play in this, any fans who support it, they're not fans of football, let's be honest. You only care about money. What's the appeal in seeing the same 12 teams play each other every year in, year out? Where's the kind of... Look, every year in football, there's this romance story at the start of the season where any team could win it. Leicester won it a few years ago. You always hear about, Liverpool winning it for the first time in 30 years. There's that romance story where it's like, you could win it. It's the same for the Champions League. Every year you get a few clubs looking and going, this is our year to get the Champions League, and then this is our year to win it. Football is romance. Football is all about dreams and how one day you could dream of your club being at the highest of highs and winning the European Cup or whatever, the Champions League. What these businessmen want to do is close off football, let their own little money generator print out money, and they don't care about football. They don't care about fans. They care about business. What would I do with these clubs? Transfer embargo straight away. Not allowed to sign players for 5 years. Stop that from happening. Possibly relegate them. I'd only relegate them if they had the transfer embargo, because the mindset behind that is if you're in a national league and you can't bring in players, you're going to lose players. No one wants to play in the national league. Not even the players in the national league want to play in the national league, let's be honest. Players are always going to go where money goes. You can get the devoted players like Gary Neville's and the Jamie Carragher's. People thrive off money. I'm not reinventing the wheel there. This is fact. They're going to go where the money goes. If you're in the National League and you're not bringing in loads of money, they're not interested. So give them a transfer embargo. Watch all their best players leave, go to the Frances and the Germanys who aren't involved. And then let those clubs rot, because quite frankly, they deserve it. I feel sorry for the fans of the teams who are clearly against it. I know it's a very, very small minority of fans who are supporting this. I honestly do feel for the fans of the 12 founding clubs who are being dragged into this. But that's where we are. Honestly, I'd love to give more on this, but where things are moving so fast and everything's changing second by second, it's very hard to say, this is what's happening, because give it another 10 hours and this video will probably be all redundant, and there's no European Super League. It was just a joke. Happy late April Fools, and we move on. But yeah, I don't know. What's your opinions on this? Go down, leave a like, leave a comment. What did you think about the Super League? Subscribe to the channel, because Newport County aren't involved in this. The Amber Army is against Super League. That's a reason to subscribe to us. But do subscribe, because it does help out, and please leave comments. I'd love to know your opinions. I'd love to hear your ideas on this. What punishments would you give to clubs? And really, let's just kind of hope this is all a joke. But that's where we are. As always, my name's been Ollie, up the county. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie.